Hello everyone, this is Agata Moon. We have the weekly tarot reading. We will look at the week of February from the 19th till 25th. In the beginning, we have a general overview of this week. We'll get the first impression. Also, I will include some astrological aspects as usual so we can better understand the patterns and energies of this week. And then I will pull out one card for each day from Monday to Sunday to get the main message of that given day. At the end of this reading, I pull 3 oracle cards. You can pick one card as the message for this week. Now I will pull 3 cards for the general overview. And we have 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. We start the week with a stormy 3 of Swords. The heart pierced with 3 swords looks painful and suggests possible disputes and separations as a result. However, this also indicates a flash of understanding and insight into a situation as it really is, which helps to put the sorrow into perspective. This could look a little bit dramatic at first sight, but if you can understand the reality as it is, that life is all like that, happiness and sorrow always come together, then it will be much easier to accept the difficulties that arise in front of you and see the light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever this could be, painful words, betrayal, angry actions, that is all very stressful and pulls out stormy emotions. For situations like that, it is advisable to remember that we have objectivity and logic as the helping tools. The heart bears the pain, but the mind sees clarity, finds solutions, and knows that it will pass. On the first days of this week, we have the moon in emotional Cancer and the sun's ingress into dreamy Pisces. So we might be oversensitive to outside influences and be prone to pick up negative vibrations from others. This might make us moody and unhappy if these negative emotions spill over into our environment and personal relationships. On the other hand, we might be more family-oriented, looking for a safe place to retreat and to calm the emotions down. This will be a good time to rest a bit in separation or in safe family-based environment to think things through. The sun in Pisces denotes the period where we might become more compassionate and sympathetic to others, where we can understand better the position of others and have more creative attitude to rising difficulties. There is that possibility to have more introspection as well. How do we react to what is going on around us? Can we sacrifice our ego for a better outcome? Or will we be willing to escape painful reality and hide in the world of dreams and illusions? Now, we have the card 10 of Wands. It denotes many responsibilities and many burdens on the way. We have the Sun approaching in conjunction with Saturn, the planet of responsibilities and obligations. Also, we have the Sun in half square with Chiron, the asteroid that represents the wounds that cannot be healed. From that comes the heaviness of 10 of Wands and understanding that bearing all the responsibilities of life is not easy, and healing all life's wounds is not easy, if possible at all. And no matter how much effort we put into something, there are more duties, more responsibilities on the way. And if we see that as a big pile of wands, and try to make it all at one time or alone. It might be too heavy and even hardly implemented. Maybe we should share our responsibilities with others, and maybe we should ask for help sometimes. Or sometimes we should make a plan, the structure of our actions, how to separate it into small portions, step by step, and sort the important things first, so we do not lose the energy and power on the way. The Three of Pentacles suggests that delegating some of our duties might be an option to reduce the burden. At least on the mental level, sharing some thoughts, asking for help, communicating what is bothering us, and acknowledging our limitations as human beings. We can also look at every situation as a learning experience. That might be useful in the future. On the 24th of February, we have full moon in Virgo. This is a culminating phase of what was said about 6 months before when the new moon in Virgo was there. Think about what kind of intentions you set for yourself back then and what's from these intentions making the fruits now. Moon in Virgo also marks the period that is good for structuring your daily routines, breaking them into practical steps and small parts. Together with the Sun approaching Saturn, there will be a good time to set some boundaries for yourself, so no one will put more duties on you. Take that time for self-care in one or all the spheres if possible, mental, physical, and emotional. Make yourself comfortable with your body, your mind, and your emotions, and treat yourself like the temple, which needs cleansing and good care. Okay, so that was an overview of the week. We have looked at 3 tarot cards and we have looked a bit at the planetary positions of this week. Now we are going to pull one card for each day from Monday till Sunday, and we will try to find possible messages for these days. The card for Monday is Six of Wands. The week starts with a good feeling that all the hard work is finally rewarded. You have been working on something very hard and now you can enjoy all the results. It's a card of victory and being an inspiration to others. So if this is your case, take the chance to have a positive influence on others. Late in the day, we have Moon ingress to Cancer, so you can celebrate your accomplishments in the surroundings of family or close friends. For some of you, that could be a moody day, full of different emotions, because we all will be more sensitive to what is going on around us at this day. The message here is, if you have a good reason to celebrate, this is not the time to hide your achievements from others. Be proud of what you gained with your hard work. But if you are in a moody, troubled situation, let yourself be alone and let your emotions sink in so you can get out with a new perspective of problem solving. The card of Tuesday is Five of Wands. With the card of Five of Wands, the tension and disputes are more possible. Many voices are struggling to be heard, and instead of working together to find one common solution, everyone pulls his cord to this side. This card correlates with the card of Three of Swords, where with ego-based intentions we may hurt others and even ourselves. The Chiron is in exact conjunction with the North Node, and it places a strong emphasis on our wounds that are not necessarily ours personally, but could be rather collective. And with the moon still being in the moody Cancer, who is eager to hold on to the past, hurtful memories and past mistakes, That atmosphere makes it especially difficult to communicate with each other. The message here is try to understand the goals and intentions of other people and find the place where you can connect. If that is not an option for you, try to avoid communication that brings you into conflict. Now, the card of Wednesday is Four of Wands. Wednesday looks a bit lighter and smoother. This time will be good to put aside some of your heavy responsibilities and let yourself be in the places and with people that bring you the feeling of home, family, and your community. If you have an event to celebrate, that is a good period to do so. The others let you feel comfortable in their surroundings, and you could bring some gratitude for the people who always made you feel at home. On the 21st and 22nd of February, Venus will be in exact conjunction with Mars. This could raise sexual tension, breaking down barriers and driving people toward connection. Because this conjunction takes place in Aquarius, it could also lead to platonic relationships as well. But overall, it will be a good time to socialize. For Thursday, we have Six of Pentacles, and that complements that card of Wednesday. We will have good feelings about each other and will be eager to share the best of us with others. This will bring the feelings of peace and harmony. If we share our joy with others, it becomes half bigger. If we share our sorrows with others, it becomes half smaller. The message here is if you have something to share with the less fortunate, you might do so, but be sure to keep the boundaries from those who are not honest with you. If you are the one who receives, look at these moments with gratitude. Nobody's certain about the future and nobody knows what tomorrow is preparing for us. And for Friday we have the World. So we have the card of the World. This marks the end of the cycle and the beginning of another one. The Sun is in Pisces, and Pisces is the sign of preconscious, prenatal position, the womb where the embryo is growing in peace surrounded by waters. The planet Mercury, that represents mental activity and communication, ingressed to the sign of Pisces too, so the thoughts and communication will be foggy and dissolved. We will be inclined to react to the world more from unconscious, more from intuitive perspective than with a clear objective reason. The card World is the end and the beginning at the same time. It is a good card that marks completion. This is where boundaries between self and others dissolve, where we can feel one identity with the world itself. The message for this day is try to understand that life is all about cycles. One cycle ends and another one begins. Aligning yourself with the cycles of nature and life itself can help to survive the period of fogginess and disorientation. Now for Saturday we have Nine of Swords. Okay, so we have the card of worries on Saturday. We have Mercury in the dreamy Pisces, which marks a strong connection to our unconscious, and the card of Nine of Swords, which is about bad dreams. On top of that, we have a full moon in Virgo. Are we starting to worry about the future? Are we thinking about it too much? Are we afraid that we will not find logical solution to what is coming next? The card of the World marks the new cycle, and we may be anxious about what is going to be next. The mental foggy activity may be expressed very literally in our dreams. We may even have nightmares or sleepless nights, as it is very common with the full moon in the sky. The message here is Try to understand that the thoughts and images in your head might be far worse than reality itself. Try to find someone who supports you and can understand your worries and listens to you about your bad dreams without harsh criticism. And finally, for Sunday, we have Eight of Pentacles. The card marks the period of finding something purposeful and working on it with patience, devotion, and love. The day will be good for working hard and concentrating on what you love, expressing your talents, mastering your skills, improving techniques, and working on something that in the long run will have good value for you. The message for this day is whatever you do, do this with the inclination to improve your skills and to learn something new. Enjoy the process of what you do as well. Moon is in very practical Virgo now, which makes a good time to maintain things, master your skills, and take good care of your body and your health overall. Now let's move on to oracle cards. I will pull them randomly and you can pick one as the message for the next week. Okay, let's look at the oracle cards. So the first message is Throne, position of authority. This means that you will receive the power and energy to accomplish your goals. The second message is Love. Love, compassion, support, and good emotions are waiting for you. The third message is Quill. Get back to the basics. This means try not to complicate the situation. Get back to the basics and everything will be clear soon. So that's all that I have for this week of February. I wish all of you a wonderful week. Please be sure to subscribe to see more videos. Take care.